Bead for Life is based almost entirely on relationships. It's our relationship with the women in Uganda, but it's also really about relationships with the women who buy the beads and share the stories, and our whole staff is predominantly women, not entirely. So building relationships is really important to us, and it feels like it's not only a strategy, but it's an authentic exchange. I can't go in and convince someone to bring us into their shop or to, host a big event where they're selling beads if I'm not truly engaging with them as a person, as a human being. So our team that does all of our external reaching out, which might be called a sales team in most organizations, is an engagement team, because it truly is about sharing the story and building a connection with someone. And even though we are obviously trying to have people support our work by buying our products, we actually really care about that relationship, and that they come away feeling good about it, and that they come away feeling inspired. So it's not hard to do to tell other people about our story. It's interesting working with a women-centric organization, because there is a lot more focus on process. It is, as women, we all want everyone else to feel good and to take care of each other, and sometimes I think we're less efficient. We're less sort of, running by the books. And at the end of the day, though, I actually think that building those networks and focusing on how's everybody feel to get to the same result builds stronger and longer lasting teams and results, because we've done the time to understand what different people need out of the process. So we are very process focused. We constantly are looking at, could our meetings be half an hour instead of an hour? But there's also just something to working in an environment that is all women, that is about sharing what's going on in our lives, and sharing what's happening with the women, and sharing what's happening with our broader circle. We love to work with men. We invite men in. It's interesting, sometimes men just don't get it. I have one consultant that I work with, and he is like, you are running a cult. This business model where people come and sell your beads for free. Nobody has this business model. He's like, what you do is insane. No one has the profit margins you have, because you have it built on volunteers. And the thing is that they get paid by meeting. People feel like they're changing lives, and that's why they do it. We don't pay people who sell our beads a commission. We don't give them any special gifts. They know that they're doing this work because it changes the lives of women in Uganda. And sometimes I think men look at that and they just don't get it. They're like, how is this sustainable? How do they sell millions of dollars of beads without a heavy distribution strategy? So it's really interesting. Whereas women might come in and be like, oh, of course,